Hi Taurus, it's CJ here and from CJ Soul Messages. I'm going to do your September 2021 general reading for you. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you tuning in I hope you're doing really well. I've had a couple of weeks where my laptop and computers and phones have amazingly all kind of crashed and stopped working, so right now they're in for repairs. So I just want to let you know that right now I'm using an older phone, so the sound quality and the video quality may not be that great, but at the same time it's just really important to me to get these messages out to those who may need them. So with that being said, let's get started. I've already cleansed the space and meditated on your energy. So let's see what is waiting for you for September. We're going to start off with pulling a major arcana to get energy that may be around you or that you can work with for the month ahead. Time obviously being very fluid. This can be a timeless reading. Whenever you feel drawn to listen to it is the right time for you. All right, one more shuffle. Thank you, angels and guides, loved ones and ancestors, and our beautiful divine. I'm so grateful. Please show me clearly and offer me clear guidance for the sign of Taurus, our beautiful Pentacles, Earth sign. Thank you so much. All right. What energies are around Taurus for the month of September that Taurus may be able to work with, that may be influencing situations? Please show me clearly. Whoa, okay, the deck just felt a little intense there. One card, please. What energies? What major arcana? You may want to fast forward. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune as the underlining energy that you can work with for this month, Taurus. So the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful card. The energy I'm actually getting right now is quite peaceful. So the Wheel of Fortune can mean great fortune, the possibility of acquiring a lot of abundance, whether that be in love or in finances, in career growth, and it really is it is coming from the divine, but it also, our energy plays into the Wheel of Fortune, as in sometimes the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in our favor and sometimes it is not. But usually if it is not, it's because destiny, the divine, has a different plan. And as we all know, the divine does not work on time. That's us humans here on Earth. But the Wheel of Fortune showing up is really indicating that there is going to be some kind of change for you. I feel it will be for the positive. So let's just really get into this reading and let's start pulling some tarot and see how the Wheel of Fortune is going to influence or be available for you to work with that energy as you move through the next month or so. Okay, thank you so much, angels and guides. I'm so grateful. All right, we're going to start with pulling some from the Fountain deck. Love this deck. One more shuffle. Okay, deck is ready. When the cards will not fold into each other anymore, that is my angels and spirit sign to let me know that the deck is ready. So let's begin. All right, thank you so much. Please show me clearly. What messages do you have for Taurus for September 2021? What is going on in their worlds? What is happening? Okay. All right. So the Nine of Swords has fallen out. Nine of Swords, this is a tough energy. I know that the Nine of Swords is one where, you know, it is our thoughts. Swords are air, and they are our thoughts, the way we communicate with each other, the way we communicate with ourselves, the words that we say to ourselves. And the Nine of Swords is that of, you know, being really scared, being fearful, worrying so much, losing sleep over what is going on in our head. A lot of the times, though, the Nine of Swords, in my experience, reading cards as well in my own life, the Nine of Swords, it's kind of like when your brain really kind of takes over and just goes into almost like a panic mode, that it's the what if, and you really start to believe that, oh my God, your worst fears could come true. A lot of the times, though, it is only just in our head. It is not our reality. So, as it has fallen out, the first card that has fallen out, you may be in this energy at this moment. Or for some, this could be just in the past. I'm going to have to pull more cards. But if you are in this position right now, know that what your mind is telling you, if you're having all these fears and doubts and they just kind of snowball, as that's what's happened. That happens to me. If I wake up in the middle of the night and I start having anxiety, holy shit, within like 20 minutes, I'm not only worrying about today and tomorrow and next week, I'm worrying about next month, next year, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. I'm worrying about everything, about vehicles, cars, lack of vehicles, lack of cars, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And before you know it, you just are almost going mindless, insane because of the fears. So if that is where you are right now, I think the fact that the Wheel of Fortune has turned up is that, you know, we have to be able to take some kind of control over our mind. And that is what is going to dictate on which way this Wheel of Fortune is going to spin. We can voluntarily stay in the Nine of Swords energy if that's where we're kind of stuck at. And in that case, that would basically stop the Wheel of Fortune moving in our favor. Why? Because that energy is a low vibing energy. Nine of Swords is a hopeless kind of feeling. So how can anything positive grow out of that? If you think of a garden that is full of weeds, really hard to plant a beautiful flower if all the weeds are surrounding it and they are taking up all the nutrients. So the flower can't really grow, it gets stunted. Same as this Nine of Swords kind of thought process. We get too stuck in there, and then there's no room for all these beautiful gifts that will be coming or could be coming into our life to manifest. So let's continue. I know that was a long spiel, but that is the energy they wanted me to convey to you, Taurus. All right. Please show me clearly. What else is going on for Taurus? Please show me clearly. Okay, there we go. Eight of Cups. Okay, so I'm just going to keep actually going, Taurus. So let's just see. Thank you so much, angels and guides, loved ones and ancestors, and the divine. Please show me clearly. What other messages do you have for Taurus for the month of September 2021? It looks like you're walking away from something that is no longer serving you. Four of Coins. So we've got Swords, Pentacles, and Cups so far. What other messages, please show me clearly? Ooh, okay. Thank you so much. We'll stop there. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. Beautiful, nurturing, safe energy to have under the deck. Okay, Six of Cups. And I'll show you the cards as we go through. Like I said, this camera doesn't pick it up so great, but, you know, Five of Wands and Page of Cups. Okay, you can just give me a second here just to feel the energy. Okay, Taurus. So either you are in this energy of the Nine of Swords or you have been in this energy of the Nine of Swords. For clarifying, we get the Four of Coins and the Five of Wands. So Four of Coins, so we already talked about the swords, being really in your head, being really fearful, feeling really afraid. Just if you look at the figure on this card, they are huddled up and they've got a blanket around them, but they're allowing, the swords aren't going into them. The swords are just kind of coming up towards them, indicating that the fear is starting to take over. It's starting to take over the mind here. We then have the Four of Coins. So the Four of Coins, Pentacles, obviously it's about our tangible things. It also can be about our self-worth, our self-confidence. But the Four of Coins it's often referred to as the Miser card. It is a 4. So for me, number 4s usually represent a stability. You know, if you think about a table, it's got 4 legs for it to be able to be stable. So it is a stable card, but it is kind of one of where, you know, you can be holding on to what you have, although you're not maybe necessarily satisfied with what you have. You don't want to let something go because you're afraid that, oh my God, you might not even have 4 pentacles and you might go to like no pentacles. So it is kind of a little bit more of a holding on because of fear of not gaining more, if that makes sense. And then Five of Wands came out. And Five of Wands is our fire. It is the element of fire. And the Five of Wands is really about petty arguments, conflicts, no one listening to each other, and sometimes not knowing when to walk away. Sometimes just staying embattled in the argument because you're not able to walk away from it. And if it is because you're not able to walk away from this argument or the conflict, it's really important to make sure that what you're fighting for is truly what you want to fight for. Because if it's not worth it, it is to your betterment to walk away from it. And as I say that, we move on to the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is the water element. It is our emotions, and it is how our relationships, you know, it's how we feel inside with our heart and how we love, but also our relationships, lovers, family, co-workers, etc. It appears that at a certain point, you're walking away from the Eight of Cups. You've already experienced what is in each of these cups, and you have made a decision that there is nothing in them anymore. You've learnt and grown as much as you can from these Eight of Cups. So now you're turning your back on it, and you are walking somewhere else, not really knowing exactly where you're going, and that's okay. Many times in life, none of us do know exactly where we're going. But it is having the confidence to know that you are ready to move on to something better. And you are ready to experience something more fulfilling for yourself, for your emotions, for your relationships, etc. So it really kind of feels now to me, with the Empress coming out on the deck, that this Wheel of Fortune is going to start to work in your favor. It is going to start to move, to bring in positivity, perhaps even fortune. We'll see as we dive in deeper. But it's like you've been stuck in this fear-based mental anguish. But you've been trying to hold on to whatever this is. If this is a relationship, it could be a job. You know, the message is still going to remain the same. The energy is still the same, regardless of where you applied in your life path. But the Four of Coins is indicating that you've been holding on really quite tightly, perhaps afraid because you're not sure if there's anything better for you. And with this, there's also been this feeling of a lot of conflict, a lot of just kind of wasted energy. And I feel like you are, or you will be, coming to a place within yourself that you're ready to just, that's it. You're putting your wands down and you are walking away from it, because you're able to recognize now that this chapter is finished. There's nothing here for you anymore that is a positive vibration, and it is time for you to take a gamble and start walking towards a new horizon. And with that, you know, the Eight of Cups is, they're telling me to have it right underneath the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you're walking towards your fortune. Let me show you, hopefully you can see this. There's not a lot of room there, but it looks like you've made the decision to walk towards the Wheel of Fortune. And then we get to the Six of Cups. So, a Six of Cups, it is a really beautiful card in the way that it is the number 6, which is a really nice balance and harmony. It usually is referring to something or someone from your past coming back. I do feel like this is in the future. I don't feel like this is happening right now. I feel like this will be happening over the next coming weeks. Could be months, you know. But this card, if you look at it, it's very beautifully depicted. There's one person here, there's one person here, and you probably can't see it, but they're sharing a cup. And they're kind of in this beautiful circular energy and position. In fact, they are in a full circle. So I feel like you're either going to be reconnecting with someone from your past or something from your past. And with the Page of Cups beside it, this is showing that you are having a new emotional beginning, or a new relationship is starting. The Page of Cups is the youngest in the deck, and this page is so fascinated with this one cup. He or she, gender not specific, is looking at this cup with such awe and such excitement, and looking at it going, wow, where can I take this cup? What's in this cup? How can I make this become even stronger and bigger, and and let it grow? And so perhaps someone is coming back from your past. Perhaps you're going to contact someone from your past. Perhaps you're going to be offered a new career path that maybe you at a place or a business that you maybe were at once in the past. But whatever it is, it feels like it's going to be a new adventure for you, a new emotional, well-balanced relationship / career. And I do feel like it has ties somehow to your past. And then you have the Empress that's under the deck, which is so beautiful. You know, she is the mother of the deck. She is the nurturer. She is secure, solid, comforting, kind. She also represents birth. Could be the birth of a child, absolutely. But it doesn't have to be. It could be like the birth of like a brand new idea that now is starting to come to fruition. She's also abundance, right? She represents the abundance. If you look at this card, it is beautifully green, which just kind of, to me, it is like emulating financial freedom. Like it feels very, very luxurious to me. So that being under the deck, if that's not enough, the next card that's under the deck is the 10 of Coins. So 10 of Coins, Taurus, is one of the most brilliant cards to have. 10 of Coins is having all that you wish for, tangible, and also, you're centered in yourself. Ten of Coins is a happy family, the happy home life, the ability to leave a legacy, the ability to take care of those that you love and adore, and having freedom. And so that is just, this is a good, really, it's feeling like a very, very, it's very positive. It is very positive, but it does look like you, for the first bit, there's struggle. You know, I have to tell you what they're giving me. There is a struggle, but I don't feel that it lasts very long, because it's just kind of like you have this enlightenment moment that you just decide that this isn't worth it. It's just not worth all of this stress and anxiety and, you know, just the weight of the Nine of Swords. And you make a decision. And when you make this decision to leave whatever this is that is causing a lot of conflict and a lot of conflict within yourself, see, the Wheel of Fortune then starts to turn. And, you know, they just are drawing my eyes to the Wheel of Fortune and then the Six of Cups. Both circles. Circle and the circle, right? Circle of life. So there's something here that they're wanting you to recognize. Perhaps there's something or someone from your past that brings with it or them this new ability to have the wheel move in your favor and bringing you more financial stability, and also bringing you more emotional stability. So let's just go a little deeper here. Let's get into the crystal deck and see if there's anything else that the spirits and loved ones and guides would like you to know. Thank you so much, angels and guides, loved ones and ancestors and the divine. Please show me clearly what other messages, okay, what other messages do you have for Taurus? I have to say, almost all the readings that I've been doing, in fact, all of the readings, I haven't done Gemini yet. Okay, deck is ready. There is this really interesting energy for September. I know we have the full moon September 6th that is in Virgo, and then we have the, did I say full moon? I meant new moon in Virgo, and then we have the full moon in Pisces. I think that's September 22nd. Then we have Mercury retrograde going into effect from September 27th. So that is going to be, usually Mercury retrograde means people, things, etc. from your past coming back. So saying that, this month seems to be, for almost every sign, a very introspective month. Dealing with others, yes, but really more of a month where it's almost like we are going inside. We are going inside deeper than we have in a while to really get some serious answers that we're needing. Okay, so let's continue. Please show me clearly. Please offer me guidance. What else can you tell our gorgeous Taurus regarding this reading for September? Okay, that one just flew right out. Okay, 8 of Wands. See, it's going to happen really fast. When you have 2 8s, by the way, as well. But when you make this decision to walk away from this conflict and to perhaps loosen your grip on whatever it is that you maybe have been holding on tightly to, these changes, these positive changes, are going to come in quick. Also, 8 of Wands also can mean messages coming in really fast. So perhaps you're going to be hearing from someone from your past, whether it is an old lover or an old boss, an old work partner, etc. You're going to be hearing from it something very quickly, and it's going to come in like that. At the bottom of this card, it says, I manifest multiple opportunities. So maybe you're going to have a lot of opportunities that are going to come in once you've walked away from whatever this is that is causing you a lot of sleepless nights. Here, I'm just going to move the cards a little bit. See, you can see them hopefully a little better. Not really. Okay, sorry about that. Thanks for your patience. So this is really positive. This is looking really, really positive. You know, and it takes guts to walk away from something that maybe isn't 100%. Oh, God. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Again, that's 2 10 of Pentacles. So Taurus, you are getting what it is that you are wanting. You know, that's 2 times that you have had this. Double confirmation as I'm speaking here. Angels and guides are letting you know that it's okay to walk away from this situation. Because it is holding you back. It is, right now, it feels to me as what they're giving me is that the Wheel of Fortune is basically just, it's not moving. If anything, it might kind of be moving a little bit backwards because of the 9 of Swords there. So don't hold on. You know, you have your own free will and your own mind, etc. Fit it if, you know, where it may fit in your life. But if it's fear of the unknown, look, we all have that every single day. Everything is always unknown. We never have all the answers. We may think we have the answers, but we don't. We can't really foresee the future in that way. The decisions and choices we make change outcomes. The decisions of other people's choices and decisions change outcomes for us, right? So it's okay to be fearful, but just don't let the fear really stop you in your tracks. They are showing here that if you can really relinquish a little bit of that control, the 4 of Coins, holding on tightly, and walk away from any argument that is not worthy of you fighting for. Like, you know, if you're standing up for yourself and you truly believe in what you're standing up for, yeah, defend that, of course, defend yourself. But if it is against people that are not hearing you, and you feel like you're having the same argument over and over and over, and there's no movement at all, you know, the cards are suggesting that it is definitely time to walk away from it. That's all that's here. You're not going to get anything else out of these cards, out of this energy. It's done. And so you need to walk away so that you can go on this brand new journey that is offering you 2 10 of Coins. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying, if you do this, it's moving in your direction. Wow. Pretty incredible. Okay, is there anything else? Anything else? This deck energy is pretty, as I said earlier, it's just it's a different energy right now from this deck. I almost feel like the deck is wanting you to just start making these moves now. And maybe you have. Maybe you already have. Everyone's going to be in a different place in their life. So the main message they're saying is, don't let fear stop you, because it's just not worth it. Rely on your strength, rely on your courage, rely on your innovation. You know your skills, you know your heart, you know what you're capable of, and you know what you deserve. And it is awaiting for you. Okay, 1 card. Ace of Swords. Yep. Okay, brand new beginning. Aces are always about brand new beginnings. The Swords is our thoughts, our communication, etc. As I've already said with the 9 of Swords. See, this is it. You make this decision. You make this decision that's it. You're going on a new path. This brings complete clarity to you. Complete clarity. You get very clear here. And once you're very clear, all of this beautiful things start to manifest for you. Beautiful. And, oh, by the way, I just want to read what it says on the bottom here. I am ready for a breakthrough to success. So that is just confirming this reading. And it's going to happen fast. I do think someone or something someone's coming back from the past. Or you're reaching out to someone from your past. And when you do, it becomes this nicely new start in your emotions. You are going to feel safe. You're going to feel secure. You're going to have finances that are going to be really getting healthy for you. And it's going to be happening fast. They just told me to remind myself to tell you that the Ace of Wands can also mean travel. So for some of you, you may be making this decision to walk away from even where you live and deciding to start anew, maybe at a different place, a different country even. But it's still positive. It's still all very positive. A lot of movement, a lot of forward movement, a lot of ability to manifest once you break free from whatever this is that has kept you kind of holding on and losing sleep and stress. Okay, with that, I'm going to close this reading out by pulling one card from the Pearls of Wisdom for you. Just trust in it, Taurus. Really trust in it. I mean, you have a lot of powerful cards here that are very much suggesting that you are going to have a really good future. That it's manifesting for you. One card, please, for Taurus. You know, and if this is about a relationship that you've been kind of like holding on to, but it's just not good, because the Nine of Swords is, you know, it's just not a good place to be. You know, it's okay. If it's no longer working anymore and you know that, then why hold on to that? Why hold on to that? Maybe you're walking away from a relationship that you're in right now and you're going to be walking into a new relationship with someone from the past. And as you do that, the new relationship becomes more balanced, becomes more stable, and financially stable for sure. And I feel like you're going to feel a lot more safer and secure. One card, please. All of a sudden the deck has gotten really quiet. One card, please. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Okay, thank you. Wisdom. This is what the angels and guides want you to know, Taurus. Wisdom. Do you define yourself by others' expectations? Release fears and past beliefs, and life will take care of itself and it will flow. Affirmation is, I trust my inner wisdom. All right, thank you so much, angels and guides. I mean, I just love how you pull the readings together. This is all about fear, right? This is what I've been talking about. And they're asking you to please release the fears and your past beliefs. You no longer have to hold on tightly to things that are not really good for you, that are not allowing your wheel of fortune to spin. It's time to let them go. It's time to release that. And it's time, which is releases, you know, the Eight of Cups, you're releasing it, you're walking away. It's time. It's time, Taurus. It's time. And the future is looking very positive and very bright, and you're going to see things so differently in another month or two. You're going to start to see all of these positive energies flowing towards you. So hold the faith, make the decision, and, you know, blindly trust in what the universe is offering for you, because they've got your back here. All right, Taurus, with that, I'm going to close this reading off. I hope you have a beautiful month of September. And if you'd like to like it or subscribe or leave me a comment to let me know that, you know, this reading does resonate with you, it helps me as a reader to connect. And, you know, I'm just really grateful that you're here to listen, and I hope you get something from this. Trying to build, you know, this tribe here so that we can have really positive support and loving energy, especially with all the turbulence of the world as it's been over the last couple of years. So for all of our higher vibration, I really appreciate you and I thank you. So take care of yourself and we'll see you next time.